What a good way to start this.
This ain't my Mac.
Get everything situated.
We got League over here picking his nose.
Your nose.
Savage.
I don't even know how to do this, man.
We live.
You know we're live, right? You already hit the button?
This is hilarious, man. I don't even understand this, but
What? Let me try to explain. So tell me what you don't understand.
I think he's been.
I got G's game. I got G's gaming in the building, man. It's good to have you on Di-RRec Gaming, man.
What's good, bro? How are you?
All right, man. I got my man Six Slayer in the building, man.
Bro, you look like you just looked into hell, straight into hell, and turned away, and now you're haunted by it.
I got my man Teknoblast in the building, man.
That's right.
You know something's weird, man, when I'm wearing
You've been hurt.
Man.
You've been damaged by what you saw.
I've been damaged, bro.
What are you talking about, Sick?
Bro, listen, I didn't watch it live, so maybe the spell didn't get casted on me, right? Because I've seen a lot of people like, what the hell was that?
Facts, bro.
What, the show? Well, let me tell you, man, the show was fantastic. There was a lot of great content going to come out. I cannot wait for Bud Snacks, the Big Snacks Adventure, or whatever it's called. It is huge. That's game of the year for me for 2022. It's going to be amazing. They're finally going to get Death Door, which is great because I played it on my Xbox Series X. It looks fantastic. Plays great. Great story, great characters, great leveling. And
coulda, shoulda, hit or miss.
It was amazing, man. I'm telling you, that new Bug Snacks DLC or whatever's going to be a new release, it is amazing. You guys are going to have to try it. It is a system seller that you're going to have to get a PS5 next year.
They're charging people for Bug Snacks DLC.
I don't know if it's DLC. I forgot. I think it's a whole new release.
Hey, it's America, baby. You know they got to do what they got to do to make this bread, to get that bag.
Lord help us now.
I know, right?
You can't make this up, man.
Bro,
I can't even believe that.
Listen. Before we really get into this, I gotta mention something that I feel was set the tone and emotion, and it happened days earlier. 2 days ago, and we're not gonna get too deep into that just yet. We'll talk about that a little later, right? But we all saw the majesty that was the Halo single player.
Fire.
Right? So okay, now we'll talk about that later, but we all saw it, right? Right? Now then.
So good.
Here's the messed up thing about that day. And the same thing is happening, I feel, now in a slight kind of way. Did you know Horizon Forbidden West had a trailer that day? People were telling, Dirk Griggity, I was on his podcast. He told me, and I thought they were joking for real. They really put up Horizon trailer the same day as the Halo trailer that everybody knew in advance was coming out.
I had no idea.
I had no idea. I still haven't even
I had no idea, man.
You know what it looks like?
This is the first I'm hearing.
The first one.
And I'm telling you, this state of dismay, like Ashtray is saying right here, yes, the state of dismay. It left me that same empty feeling I felt when I heard the news that Horizon had a trailer. Like, what?
I almost want the chat. I literally almost want the chit chat to walk us down the game list, man.
Bro, because I can't even.
Ashtray, if you can walk us down, or anybody, walk us down. Start it off.
What's up, homie? Sonic
this is
Echo.
crazy, man.
I can't even
know what else is crazy. Wow. I'm wearing a Houston Astros hat, man. That's crazy.
You know what?
Anybody got a problem with that hat, man? You can speak to me.
Here's the thing, here's the problem I have with Horizon Zero Dawn, the second game of that. I have no hate for that game, but why are people comparing that game and that genre to Halo, Master Chief?
Nobody is. It's just that Sony chose to, out of nowhere, think that was a good time to put up a trailer of one of their games. Like,
Look, man,
why would you do that?
That's not a good chess move.
It didn't get any love. It definitely
It's not a good chess move.
Most people didn't even know it happened. I thought it was a joke.
It's not a good chess move, and it's not a good situation if you're trying to make Halo look bad.
Yeah.
At this point, man,
you're just making a game look bad.
It just made it look worse.
Wrong.
Yeah, worse, man.
Wrong.
Yeah, a game that could that's probably gonna do well for them. They put a little bit of smudge on their shiny exterior for no reason. Like, what was the benefit?
I mean,
what game will put this back up?
It's going to be good for them this season.
Yeah, that make no sense.
Put that right back up there, man. Just let it sit there for a minute.
There's nothing coming out for Sony this holiday season. It's like for Sony gamers. It is literally like COVID streets.
Yeah,
closed doors. No one's out. No one's holding a controller, or they're playing port overs.
Yeah.
And the last game. What was the first game?
The last good game they got for the year was from an Xbox studio.
Yeah.
That's sad, bro.
And they say, "Oh, it's not that great. It's not my type of game." And I understand.
Irony.
Some people will say it's not my bag, and that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But I know people who literally play like 40 minutes of it. Oh, I can't play this. Did you give it a try?
Look, man.
I played the loading screen. I can't play this game.
Look, man. Deathverse, bro. Deathverse. And you want to know what's crazy about that show, man?
What's that crazy? What's that?
Did y'all realize that PlayStation 4 just kept getting said?
Yeah, I saw it in every one of them.
This time, yeah.
Can you imagine?
Remember, I used to complain about that.
Listen, man.
Now they say
what happened to Ryan saying, "No, we're not going to give any."
Listen, y'all. Listen,
Ryan said she.
Listen, man. Can y'all imagine right now? Can y'all really imagine right now if Xbox brought up Xbox One with anything it was doing right now? Can you imagine that?
Oh, they would look so bad.
Oh my God! It would be the time of the talk. It'd be like the world's ending. This is happening. The bells are ringing.
And you know what? Like a mini version of that happened with Halo. Or with the multiplayer when they showed off, like when they
Ashtray bomb, y'all. Ashtray ain't holding no. Look, man, we need to get with Ashtray. All right, no more.
Yo, Ashtray's not lying here. He said, he's lots of kitty games with PS3 graphics. You're being kind.
Be like PS2.
That's like PS2, PS1.
Not
that those graphics are bad. Graphics are graphics. It's what you like. I'm not, because we used to play those graphics back in the day, and that's perfectly fine. But this is what I don't understand about this state of play. Sony they basically have people who love them. But you're going to go out there and you're going to say, "Oh, we're going to show third-party games on our PlayStation 5. Okay, great. Well, I'm thinking, oh, maybe we'll see some Gotham Knight. Maybe we'll see some Call of Duty. Something like, okay.
I did too.
I'll see games that I'm going to see on PC and the Xbox. That's great. But at least you'll show them off.
Games still, though.
No. You showed off Bug Snacks.
That's Teknoblast game.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. All right, I'm already calling it right now. 2022 got a Game of the Year game. It is off the chain. I'm gonna buy 2 copies. One to keep it sealed because I know it's gonna be a collectibles, and one to play with.
Yo, Tech, why don't you show America and the world at large where you at right now, homie?
Me?
Yeah,
all right, hold on.
Where you at, Tech?
I'm in my car in the street telling everybody about Game Pass, $9.99, $14.99. You guys got to get it.
$1.
There you go.
Holla.
It's $1.
Hi.
Awesome.
At first, I thought you were driving a plane with the headphones on.
With a Houston hat on, bro.
Check out there with the headset on.
Yeah, I got a full-blown headset with me in the car.
It's all good, man.
Selling Game Pass.
I got it on a wire too.
Gonna sell Game Pass.
That's badass.
Your wire's brave. Ready.
Hey, Turtle Beach, baby. Woo!
Yo, G Gaming, you're exactly right, bro. I literally thought that they were gonna show like some third part. I was right. Looking at it.
They were like, we're not going to show any exclusives. Okay, that's fine. I know that's not going to be there. But I was ready for, okay, maybe a second part to Gotham Knights when they did it the first time around, like 2 years ago. I was like, come on, let's see something. Even though, like, when they showed that off 2 years ago, the frame rate was horrible. Oh, my God.
Let me say something. Real quick. I don't know what channel y'all was on, but I was on
baby.
GameSpot.
Gotti.
I was on GameSpot.
I was on the PlayStation site.
This is the truth.
Yeah. Gotti.
GameSpot was showing like clips of games, right? I think they went through Marvel's
and then I went over to my boy.
Man, stop calling me.
Man, turn it off.
Man.
Freeze.
Secretary.
Put it on the airport.
It was Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, right? They were walking through that. And then they showed what was that?
Butt snacks.
No.
Butt snack.
No, G Gaming was just talking about it.
They were showing
they were showing right before the game.
The Ocean Star.
I wasn't on that site that you were watching though. I was on PlayStation's original YouTube channel.
No, that's fine. No, I'm just saying. No. I got it. Hold on.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
It was the Gothic Knights. They were showing Gothic Knights, man.
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah, that game was fire.
They were walking through that game, right?
Who's making that game?
Let me tell y'all the truth, man. Let me tell y'all the truth.
Warner Brothers?
They were showing, in the short period of time that they were showing, I think they showed for about 25 minutes. They were talking through stuff. It was better than State of Play. That's how whack State of Play was, man.
It was hot. It was hot garbage. Listen, it was hot garbage boredom. Like, you know what?
It just didn't need to be. Like,
okay, here's what they could have did. Here's what they could have did. If they had a weekly show, right, for 20 minutes where they show whatever they want, right? And it was weekly, right? This would have been like a bad week that by next week, nobody would remember, right? But this is going to go down with a bad taste until their next big announcement. People are going to have a bad taste in their mouths, right? Because listen, this is all stuff that's existed. So eventually we had to hear about all this stuff anyway, right? Like, and Star Ocean was a big announcement, right? It's amazing we didn't see that at TGS. It's ironic, right? That's called a multi-plat game because they've been doing that lately, by the way. But my point is, like, if they showed stuff more often, on a consistent schedule, people would have just been like, "Oh, this was an off week." Okay,
yeah, it was like usual.
Right? But now people are gonna remember this for a while until the next big showcase, and it's gonna stay with a bad taste in the mouth and associated with all those games now. Like,
exactly,
those games are gonna get worse reaction.
And it's not like they're gonna take those games and advertise them in like PlayStation Now and say, "Oh, look, guys, for $1 you can get all these games and stream them." No,
PlayStation Now is the shit.
Y'all want to know what that show reminded me of? Seriously, man,
it's nuts.
Filler. It's filler.
It reminded me. It reminded me of the box that comes with the PlayStation 5, and
all crumbled up.
It looks like an egg carton. No, that was an egg carton show for their base, man.
That's a good analogy.
Nothing with broken eggs.
Whatsoever.
Broken egg with yolk all over the place.
You know how when you go to McDonald's and you order a Big Mac and fries,
egg gooey stuff
and
all over the place,
and then this is what happens: you go to you get the Big Mac and fries, and then you get to the bottom of the bag, and it has those little decrepit fries. Those little decrepit fillers. They're just on the base. And it's like,
the little crunchy ones? Man, those are good.
Those have been in the oil, but they're decrepit. And they taste like crap. That's exactly what this show was.
Dude.
It was crap.
I was sitting there, really. I was literally sitting there. When I saw Bug Snacks, man, I was like.
Bug Snacks. I told you, man. It's got game of the year. Bug Snacks too, baby.
When the Sony fanboys tell me, "Yo, you guys got Minecraft," I was like, "You got Bug Snacks." I'd rather have Minecraft than have Bug Snacks.
Dude, this is stupid.
You know what I mean? At least Minecraft makes billions. What the hell is Bug Snacks making?
Let me
Snacks? It's making nothing.
Let me see what's up with this. Hold on,
man. What the chat saying?
Went through
that could have been like all these This could have been sent to someone's email and said, "Look at these games that are coming out."
Yo, man, Red Dead from NZ in the chat. What's up, girl?
What up?
Girl?
Oh, Red Dead's in the.
I can't get the camera right. What's up, girl?
That's crazy, man.
You're right. Xbox. Holy whoop. Xbox.
Yeah, man. Don't forget about Game Pass. $9.99, $14.99.
The show. Look, man. Look, the show was only 38 minutes long, right?
That was. It felt
That's
like
good. That's
30
cool,
minutes
son.
I'll never
That's
get
cool,
back
son.
in my life.
All right, homie.
38 minutes, man. That was it. And you would think that with 38 minutes, you got to put something out there that's going to sustain. You know, you got to leave an impact if you're going to go with a short show. And I mean, this show was pathetic, bro. This show.
Sustain was more like.
I don't even know why they did the show. What was the whole point of the show, y'all?
This is like
they're showing you the roadmap of the
to distract from Halo.
You know how when you email, you know how when you go through your email and you realize it's spam?
Look at his face.
Well, that's what that is. This is what they basically showed. They showed us spam. This is all spam. This is horrible.
From Halo. That's all. Listen, they're scared of Halo. Do you understand, man? Halo.
Oh, you mean to tell me Halo got them shook sick?
Come on.
You know what's funny about Halo? How these guys,
shook, baby.
They're literally taking Halo pictures and they're zooming in 400 in.
Still.
They're zooming in on, oh, look how bad these characters look like. What? You had to zoom in? You mean to tell me you had to take the time out of your day to zoom in on a picture just to get someone's reaction?
That's hurting, bro. That's
why?
Hurting. They don't even realize when they show us that. That's
would someone do that to like would you like someone to do that to God of War? Why would you do that to God of War? That's a great game. Why?
They will zoom into his nutsack. That's what they do.
No sense. These people need a life. They need Jesus.
Yo, they're
Dr. Ford is gonna help them.
Listen to me.
There we go. There we go. Horizontal, because I hate vertical videos, man. Those are the worst. You're coming from the streets right now. I gotta hold my phone.
These ponies put our games in.
Listen, Halo is going to break records once again. We know this. It's gonna break records for Game Pass. It's gonna break records for Steam. It's gonna break records when everything is on.
That's a good analogy. It is breaking records.
Who tried
that's period.
We have 100. They said 100, 198% sales, or something like that.
Yeah.
Of all of Xbox bringing in the money, 198% sales up.
I thought it was 166, 198. That's nearly double. That's almost exactly double.
Whatever, it was in the 190 something plus sales. We're talking as Xbox as a whole, not just
Mr. King
as
was
a
saying.
whole. But then some
they want Bugsnax to be on all platforms now.
Oh, I bet. I got it. I'll buy it. I'll buy it right here.
Listen.
Put it on my phone, baby. Put it on my phone. Put it on my Switch.
You'll probably get love on Nintendo Switch.
Put it on my Oya. My Oya wants Bugsnax.
What up? Hold on, Sick saying something. Hold on. What is it, Sick?
Sick talk too much. Nah.
I ain't saying anything.
Yo.
He's having an epiphany.
I'm going to go ahead and let it off for the record. PlayStation is no longer the console home of exclusives no more, man.
I mean, when you can really get all their games on PC now.
No more. That died this generation, man.
Here's what makes me laugh about that subject.
You want to know what's sad about this show?
Tell me what's sad.
That we came in to talk about state of the play, but state of play has nothing to talk about. I literally don't even want to do I don't want to do chit chat like that and take them back through memory lane with that garbage, man.
So let's talk about Halo. Let's talk about something that's good.
Let's talk about something funny. That some of these guys, they really think
that show was garbage. That's all. There ain't nothing else to talk about with that show.
I give Sony under 2 years before they announce all their games are going day and date. But here's the thing. Here's how I think they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
They're gonna do it like this. You don't have to charge me for one game. I get the PS5 version and I get all of it for free on the PC. You don't have to do that. Just put it on Steam the day it comes out and put it on PlayStation. If you want us to buy one version of that game, fine. I'm fine. I'm fine with that. At the end of the day, it's still on PC, so what the hell do I give a shit? Oh, so what's right there about? Excuse my language, sorry.
What's up, man? I'm trying to do an angry black man's face, but without being black. Is it working? I think I'm taking a shit.
You can pass through a pilot.
What did we want? Facts, Craig. What did we see, man? Look,
got permission to land.
You know what? You know what, y'all?
Land.
I'm starting to believe, man, that Sony is over. I don't know, man. Look,
people think they're doing good.
What's the whole point of that show, though, man?
To distract from Halo. That's what it was.
Yeah, they wanted to tell you what's up with Bugsnax.
What is Sony point of? What's the point of what Sony's doing? Like, what's the point of them making you wait in a line digitally to buy their PlayStation 5 when you can't even get in it? And you need a place.
Walmart's hoarding them.
Have it, and then people buy it online. You still can't get that. How many times people bought stuff from Walmart? I mean, that's probably not Sony's fault. That's definitely Walmart's fault. But,
look. Let's go down this list. I'm being serious, man. Before we get out of here, look, for real. It's crazy. Did anybody know about Deathverse? Anybody?
What was that? What?
Anybody talking about Deathverse? 108 Dragon, what's good, fam? Look, we can ask 108. He be knowing some stuff. 108. Did you know about Deathverse? I never heard.
I think I'd heard the name.
Never heard of that.
I think I heard the name.
I don't know about it.
What is it about?
What up, it was. You know what? I don't even know, man. I was just taking pictures. Look, what was it? The OFK, the off. Did y'all see
the fighting game? Is that the fighting game?
No, bro, no. This was like a band or something where you.
Oh man, that game
of
the year game. I'm buying it day one.
Look, let me tell y'all something. It's bad when 108 Dragon don't even know about it. I'm telling y'all.
What about the game that
were out there in the streets?
Facebook.
Yes.
So
they had like the Facebook, and they were talking about you can messenger this and that, and
I think that's the one he's talking about, right?
Oh, that's the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Be out there in New York City, bro.
It's like you want me to do life stuff in the
108 don't be caring, bro.
Even if you gave that to me for free on PlayStation, now I still wouldn't play it.
Look, I didn't know about that game. Bugsnax was like the third game, right?
The second.
Bugsnax was the third.
I don't know who even greenlit that project. Guess what, guys? I got an idea. Check this out. Bugsnax 2. Oh yeah.
Wait, that's a 2?
Well, whatever.
The whole thing.
No. It's whatever it's called.
I looked at it. I was like, the hell with this?
I don't even know. Was it an LGBT game? I don't know.
LGBT.
I wasn't even paying attention to it.
I didn't get no vibe from. I didn't get that kind of vibe.
Yo, check this out.
They wear that on their sleeve, so you know what's up. You know what I mean? Literally.
Yo, check this out. Dev's Door, right? Dev's Door.
That's good. Everyone's saying that's pretty good.
That's
awesome.
I'm at the end. I'm at the boss. I might beat it today.
Is that on Game Pass?
But look, you remember that racing car? You remember on the not last show, but a couple shows back. Sick Tank. Y'all don't remember me talking about this racing car? Remember we talked about
the go-kart racing
game. That's the kart game.
That game that you can build all your characters and look like a crowd.
We already have that. We already have that game. It's a beta because it's
Nintendo has that game.
We want to thank 7-Eleven for
that game too.
sponsoring the show. It's been fantastic. Thanks for a great drink. Diet Dr. Pepper, my choice of drink, baby. All right, let's get back.
What are you gonna sell hamburger and fries?
That's that racer. That's that kart racer I was telling y'all about. Yo, sick. That came out of your department. That's out of the PC community. It was big in China, bro. Like, 100 million people play that game.
Bro,
it's bigger than Mario Kart. It's bigger than all the racing
live. So I started fast forwarding through a couple of things, and I saw that and rolled my eyes. But it's that game. Okay,
that game that we were talking about.
Own that company? Sony, they own that company. That
No.
It's just a popular game in China.
Listen, y'all. It's called Kart Rider, right?
Yeah.
Kart Rider is a mobile game. It's from the mobile.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's mobile. Okay.
But it's coming to it went to PC where it blew up. It went to, but it's never been on console. Xbox got the beta last year or maybe 2 years ago.
It took that long?
No, seriously. Yeah, for real.
It's an indie Chinese game that's like slow. So
That's not.
Like
That's going off, bro. I can't.
It's like
Take that
developing
off.
live as people playing the game, they're developing the game actively. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Facts. Look, that game just now. Look, that game just now coming to PlayStation for beta. That's how long that game's been. Look, you can go on your Xbox right now. Anybody that don't believe me, you could go in your Xbox right now.
I believe you.
Go into games, type that game up. You can't play it, but it pulls up. It pulls up.
That game will be gain date. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The exclusives are they're exclusive. I'm sorry, I said it with fake accent. Yeah, they lose an exclusive left and right.
If that's a popular game, Microsoft should.
That's right, Manuel A1. The cup is back.
To maybe make the Japanese gamers enjoy something like that.
Yeah, South Korea. That's
that game right there alone, bro.
South Korea.
That's the hook. The fishing pole. That's gonna be the hook. Because let me tell you something. When that game comes out on console, that's the Minecraft of racing car games. You're looking at that's one of the biggest racing car games in gaming.
It's from South Korea, not China.
Oh, okay.
Give me some RC Pro-Am, baby. RC Pro-Am.
Racing car game in gaming. What about Forza?
No, not this.
Nobody wants to play Forza. Nobody wants to play that mess.
Racing cars.
Like kart race
game.
Yeah.
Oh, car. Okay.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest in the world, bro. It's like the following for that game. It's insane. It's insane.
It's shocking. I'm shocked that it took that many years to come to PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it took a while. Yeah, it's like 2 years. It took a while
to
had that
Xbox,
thing.
to be honest. It took a while to leave South Korea in general.
KFC's roasting.
Yeah, chit chat is going off.
KFC's roasting on PlayStation. What do you think?
Yeah, I saw that.
KFC.
I'm trying to catch up there, guy.
Yeah.
Facts, distinctive. That's facts.
What they say?
PlayStation is no longer the console of exclusivity, bro. That's done with.
That's the thing. Like,
done, son.
It's like the
done, son.
All those exclusives, all the games that you automatically associated with PlayStation would never question. It's just happening now.
Would you guys, if this happened down the road, maybe like 10, 15 years from now, let's just say everything in terms of exclusivity, there's no more first party. And like everything Microsoft made went to Xbox, went to the PC, went to the Switch, and went to PlayStation. Everything Nintendo and Sony made went to the Xbox and the PC. Let's just say gaming actually went that way 20 years from now.
Who cares?
Would you guys
an arcade dungeon and tell me who cares?
I wouldn't care if it happened.
Right, who cares?
Really wouldn't.
I'm not playing.
I would support it. I would still support it.
People that play on their consoles because they prefer things. It ain't got nothing to do with because of the games. Look, I like Xbox because I love the community. I love the way the controller feels in my hand. Exactly. I love the way this controller feels in my hand.
Yeah.
All right. It wasn't there. I can customize it. It doesn't take much to make an Xbox controller look good.
Exactly.
What about them batteries, man? I can't believe you got no rechargeables in there. Shit.
Yeah, bro. I don't wear batteries. What are you talking about? There's no batteries for this.
If it wasn't that controller, you know what it'd be for me? A mouse and keyboard. And if it wasn't mouse and keyboard, it would probably be a Nintendo controller. And
look, my man, look. My man JCon79 said, "Hey, Bullsnack DLC is free." Yo.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
it's definitely attention to the game. I thought you were talking about we are. Yeah, I was, bro. Oh, that's what that was, dude. I wasn't even.
God, it's free.
That. I think he was talking about that was the LGBT game. It went over my head. I wasn't even thinking about that. My man FaZe in the building.
And I guess that's how you want it to be.
Like, my man in the building. That's exactly right. That car game.
What's up, FaZe?
That car game.
What's up, baby? What's going on, FaZe? Where you been, bro?
Radiance. Jerome's in the house.
Oh, Jerome's in the house?
Yep.
Yo, what's up, Jerome?
Defective one. Red Panda once again.
That's right, distinctive.
David, BGS.
I did. It was good. It was good. As a matter of fact, I recorded that game. I put some record on Di-RRec Gaming with they. It's pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. If you like Mario Kart, you're gonna love that game.
Check off the booth.
The boy saying what up, Tech. Glad Jerome's here. He's so happy he's crying.
Jerome's in the building, aka Jeremy Merchant. Yeah, I'm out here in the streets right now in front of my son's Kung Fu place. And I'm telling everybody in the parking lot, even the people that own the dog place over there, Game Pass, $9.99 to start, $14.99 the best deal.
He's crazy, bro. South Korea is mostly PC gamers.
That's how I roll out here in the
streets. That and mobile.
Fugly's in the building. That's my boy. Yo, that's the meme master, bro.
Oh, that's the homie right there.
What can we do without Fugly? But look, listen. If you go all day and you don't laugh,
yeah, what's up, girl?
You're not human. You're not human. Take off the.
Yo, you're right though. With the controller, that's one reason why.
Look what I said. Bug Snacks was free day one. I never load that up on my PlayStation.
Also forget, like,
game of the year, DLC of the year.
Even if the Xbox controller batteries are dying, you don't. If you want to turn it into a wired controller, you could do that. You don't even need to have a battery in it.
Games trailers. That's right. That is
the best of both worlds.
Wow.
You want to use batteries, and if you want to just stay wired, just stay wired.
That's true.
I'm always wired, baby.
We don't have to go there. We're not going there. Look, King of Fighters, right? What is it? 15?
Is that what? That's that big booty girl fighter game.
Open beta test inbound on the PlayStation 4 and play. Okay. Look, they can't even get away from PlayStation 4, man.
Oh no, they can't. They
were saying how this was going to be like PlayStation 4 was going to not be the moving on forward where it's just PS5, and now it's like, nope, we're gonna have PlayStation 4 here for another 3 years.
Yeah, he literally said that.
They saw it. They ran into that brick wall quick.
Yeah. After Microsoft said they were going to do it for 2 years and got clapped for it.
Yep.
And then
a month later,
Sony said 3 and it was all good.
Yep, it is coming to Xbox. That's facts.
There's nothing wrong with having PS4 around here for 3 more years. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
But don't act like it's a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? And then when Xbox is bad, but when PlayStation is good.
Tell me, what was that game?
Because Sony can't do no wrong, baby. Don't you know that by now?
What's the game where the guy was walking around like a maid and he turned into a man, he turned into a maid? Am I tripping? I've got the picture right here.
That was your dream.
Dream?
Can y'all see it? That picture
sounds like a Netflix movie.
Is that little evil inside or something?
Yeah, what was that? She's at the swimming pool or something.
I didn't even watch that trailer. I didn't watch all this show. I fell asleep. I thought it was.
What was it called? First Class Trouble? First Class Trouble. Come on, y'all.
What?
I don't know these games. These games are garbage. These games are whack, bro. Listen, that's no shout outs to the devs, all right? That's no shot. When we're talking about the games being garbage, we're talking about the expectation that Sony drew up. Like my man G Gaming was saying, we're gonna show these third-party games. We're thinking I'm telling y'all, man. I actually thought
they said third-party.
Third-party Japanese. I knew there might have been a wrench in it. So
I thought we were gonna see maybe some more DLC for, because look, they didn't announce the DLC. Whatever happened to the DLC for like Avengers Spider-Man, or that never happened. They never announced that. They're not talking about that. They never talked about more of the Gotham Knights. Maybe they could have talked about some new Call of Duty DLC, Vanguard, get people excited. The holidays are here. We're a couple of days away from Halloween. After that, then you got Thanksgiving and you got Christmas. So, advertise your stuff. But you wasted it on Bug Snacks.
Man, game of the year.
Did y'all see the Square Enix game? That's right, Ashtray. They know it. My man's Xbox Battlegrounds. I heard State of Play got ranked D.
And then you wasted 38 minutes of people's time.
D for these nuts.
They did, bro.
Why?
They did.
You could have put that in someone's email and said, look, this is what we're giving you. These are just some of the little small indie titles. If you want to play them, play them. Put them as advertisements on your Facebook.
100 million players on PS4 and not make a game for them. That doesn't make business sense. Exactly like the PS2. Right. That's what Sony's going to do. That's obvious. Exactly.
The issue was, why did Jim Ryan front on that when we said, bro, you're not leaving them? Like, you fronted on that.
And then later on
the most obvious
about
thing.
3 yeyears. Yep.
Right. He fronted on that.
It makes me laugh when people say Jim Ryan needs to retire or they need to get rid of him. I just think that Sony
needs to lay off the coke
and realize that, hey, Microsoft is making a new area of gaming. It's called Play Everywhere.
That's
Okay.
right. Yo, did y'all listen? I'm trying to move this on. I'm trying to move this on. Look.
One time. Look, you buy the game one time, and then you play it on your Xbox, your cloud gaming, your tablet, your Android device, or your Xbox One S or X, whatever the heck you have, your PC. On the PlayStation, you buy it one time, you don't have it for everything. So how are you going to get people interested? Like Jim Ryan said a good thing. He said, look, it doesn't make me happy that I have 20 million people only buying God of War 2018 and you have 115 million PS4 gamers.
Yeah.
Like that's 20 million is great. Don't get me wrong. It's good. But 100 million is phenomenal. If you can have 60 to 70 million buy that game on a PC or together, you guys are going to kill it.
And that's what they're doing because they see Microsoft
what they're doing now. And you think about, look, when people tell me, oh, well, if they put their games on day and date, it's not going to give Sony a good momentum for PlayStation. And this is the thing. It's not about your hardware. It's about your software to your hardware. It's about your games. It's about your games. It's about giving the gamer what the heck they want. They don't care about They don't care about how many consoles you sold. That's BS to them. They don't.
It's like the razors and razor blades.
They care about one thing. They care about the games. Now, if you talk about all this about how much consoles you sold, but if you only sold 20 million God of Wars and you have 114 million PS4 sales, you really didn't hit a mark. I mean, you got there, but you really didn't get the whole world, like, of the PlayStation Nation. Like,
yo,
at least a bigger
G Gaming. What do you think about that Square Enix game, The Divine Force? I don't think that's an exclusive, man. I think that's coming over to Xbox.
Was that in the state of play today?
Yeah, that was the one.
Guys, I'll be honest with you. I watched a few. A lot of them didn't catch my attention. It was a snooze fest for me. So I literally was like, I paused it, stopped watching it, and then when I came back to a few other people's podcasts of them watching it live, it was already over. I was like, the hell with this then. And then I stopped watching. But
the biggest game of that show, was the guy that got on the train, bro.
Yeah, that Evil Inside or something like that.
Yeah, the Devil Inside.
Take
it away, Sid. The Devil Inside, the greatest. That was the best game of that show. The Devil Inside.
And the only two games that were like good games that like most people would say are good games, even if the games themselves aren't games that people themselves may like, right? Was King of Fighters and what was the other one? Star Ocean, right? Even if you don't like either one of those games, you know those games will do well enough because those are big name, well, not big name, but known franchises, and these are new entries, right? And both of it, King of Fighters is known to be multi-plat, and I'm pretty sure Star Ocean is as well, right? But those were two games I don't think anybody's going to argue were good looks on the show. Pretty much everything else was not at all. So, and to me, that's the only opinion I think most people will say is true, right? Those two games were basically the only two games that anybody would really care about. But after that, the show itself was like a 5 out of 10, like as a show. They tried to show stuff, but nothing on there. I don't want to be like a complete hater, like a 0, because that's minus.
You're being generous.
No, I'm being generous, but at the same time, it wasn't a 0.
Yo, man.
Not a 1.
What is Emmanuel saying?
The format they did was good, right? They just put video after video after video. No talk, no bullshit, right?
$9.99, girl. $9.99.
All right, I want to clarify something up. You were talking about Star Ocean. Was it Star Ocean you guys were talking about?
Yeah.
All right, now, correct me if I'm wrong. A few years back,
that sounds like a dirty title. Little Devil Inside.
Spencer come out and like announce that they're bringing Star Ocean back to the platform.
Yeah, they got that last one.
He came out and Even the creator came out on stage and was like, "Yo, we got Star Ocean,"
right.
and everyone was like, "They're all crazy."
This is that game. Yeah. Oh snap! They've been announced it.
That makes me wonder what happened to the marketing rights to that game. Did Phil lose that cusp, or did Sony gain it and pick it up?
Maybe the game just wasn't meeting expectations. I mean, it looks fine to me, right? And if you're a fan of that series, you're looking at this. But I have a friend of mine who's talking about it. Like, if you're a fan, they keep fronting on the ending of the third one because the ending of the third one really changes the whole thing, and they keep making prequels, right? And they need to move forward. But that's just a commentary on the game. If you're not a fan, you wouldn't care at all if you haven't played the last ones, right? But yeah, I think we should move on to something more important, right? And that is Halo. Halo was the newsmaker of the week. That's what we really need to talk about right now, right? Like, we only talking about the Sony show because it was that bad. Like, it came out of nowhere. It just happened. Okay, now we got that out the way. Let's talk about Halo. Halo, son, was so freaking hot. I was watching it live, right? And at the same time, I'm waiting to download it with my tool. You know, as soon as they put up the 4K version, right? It's the same link. You just gotta wait until the live stream is over, and they'll switch into the 4K, right? I'm waiting as quick. I'm just waiting. To download to watch it again in 4K, because when I saw it, it looked great and it was blowing my mind. But at the same time, you know, the bit of the AV nerd I am, that like all the blocking and stuff, you know, when it's all compressed and there was a lot of action and high movement, and it's hard to tell what you're looking at. So I watched it again in 4K, and bro, Halo has a whole new feeling with that hook alone, right? With you customize your armor, you upgrading stuff. Not only do you have the hook, but it can electrocute dudes. Like your locomotion, the ability of travel you have alone.
And don't miss the most special feature of that whole game. We get to swing like Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That hook. Yeah. That hook, the grappling hook changes up the gameplay. Yeah, the grappling hook.
Yeah, the grappling hook
changes up the gameplay. You're moving around
What's like up,
a holy terror, shooting stuff, grabbing the weapons, unlocking something, and grabbing the hook. Yeah, you're crazy, man. And grabbing something like I don't know what they call that, a plasma coil, toss it into a thing. You messing up dudes left and right.
99, girl.
Mindless, awesome fun. I can't wait to play Halo. Oh my god.
You're right.
You know what's great about this Halo game, and this is what, if people know their Halo lore and their what Halo really stood for. Back in the day when they were making Halo, originally it was supposed to be an open world RPG. Originally,
RPG,
like the first Halo game was originally supposed to be just on like PC, and then it came to Xbox.
Yeah.
But the idea was of what it was supposed to be was like an open world. You go collect your stuff and do quests and missions, and it follows a beautiful story. And it took them years to get something like this, and now we're finally getting something similar to what they want to make. Maybe, you know, when they were starting making Halo, but the fact of the matter is like it's cool to see that. Like I think it doesn't have to be like how Halo 1, 2, and 3 are. Because Halo is Halo. It's always going to be great. They have so much prequels. They have graphic novels. They have, you know, Halo Reach. They have all these cool different stories to Halo. There's a very good world and just a live presence of Halo. But even then, this one can be like its own new being, and I'm excited for, like, even got people talking on Twitter. A good friend I talked to, Tim Dog, he was talking to me about, like, sometimes I'll text him. He'll be like, yo, he'll say things like, wait till 10 years from now. Wait till next year. This game, if you think the game looks good now, wait till they do the updates and how it's going to be evolving. And that's what we're getting into. We're getting into these worlds that, like, they're evolving. Maybe they're not like second parters or third parters, but they're better than that. They're going to be expansion packs for free. There's going to be DLC for free. There's going to be a bunch of new storylines for free. And then the graphics will get better and better. And as the hardware gets better, it'll be even more, you know, extravagant and even more detailed. Remember how they showed an engine like 2 years ago? They showed like a Halo engine, And we were like, "Yo, is this even graphics?"
Oh yeah, with all the animals in the water.
Yeah, like
troops. Right.
I believe that's what they were trying to target.
Yeah.
I believe that's what they were trying to target. Like some people will say, most of the hardcore Sony fans, they will be like, "Oh no, that was just CGI. Whatever. You're never gonna get that."
That's what they were trying. Yeah, I agree.
But like that, it even said in game, like this is what they were trying to get. Like this is
in engine. You mean in engine?
Game engine.
Yeah.
Y'all see that?
What?
Oh, the phone. PS Snoop Dogg. What?
Oh wow, that's
seemingly reveals Dr. Dre is working on the soundtrack for Grand Theft Auto 6. Whoa! Heard it here.
Auto 6 is set, but I hear it's going to be in Vice City.
That's going to be insane, bro.
Oh man, I wish I did that.
That's
Dr. Dre. He wants to do either way.
Yo, they're talking about the next Grand Theft Auto being open world and always evolving world. For online,
man, I wish I did a
online's going to be an evolving map.
Then do that with the next game. But yeah, man, if you're going to do it, do it. Hell yeah.
That's awesome. Ridiculous, bro.
You know the online on the next one's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be core to the single player as well. I think the multiplayer and the single player are going to merge with this next one.
Well, I mean, you know, I didn't listen. I was going to give this show just like Sony gave their fan base. We weren't going to stay too long on it. Y'all know we had to come in here and just be like, I think Sony's going through a midlife crisis, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
It's having a identity crisis, man.
They got to sort some things out.
They're having a little bit of a dry spell, even though, yes, they're selling their consoles, which is good. I'm glad they're selling.
But G Gaming, here's the thing, Here's the thing. Like I said in the last show, this is about investing in new gamers.
Mm-hmm.
If you're constantly getting the same gamers each and every year that's not really pushing the envelope for you, you have to start deciding to make moves. Microsoft making moves simply because they are technological leaders. It's not the fact that, Xbox isn't selling. It had nothing to do with that.
No.
They had to integrate the cloud because the cloud is what the future was going to. So they took their gaming. They didn't have to take it. Look, Microsoft could have left Xbox in the dust somewhere. Just set it over somewhere. Because we found out they wasn't even caring about it like that.
Exactly.
The cloud was their main concern. But they looked at it. Somebody out there was like, look, you have a cult following. You have some fans out here that's been sticking it out with us for 13, 14, 15 years. We can't just abandon them like that. We need to go out with a bang. If we're going to go out, then let's take everything that we worked hard for and put it into one system. See, look, the guy that's running Xbox right now was head of Azure technology, bro, working within Microsoft. This dude was over here like a mad scientist. So when he became head, it's natural that he's going to take what he knows and incorporate this thing.
This is true.
He said, listen, you know what? I'm into bundling. That's what I'm into. It makes sense to put everything together. So let's just put Xbox over here with Azure. And when they did that, that's the worst thing anything could have happened for any competitor, because you see Stadia can't mess with it.
Nope.
You damn sure see the Nintendo.
Here's the beautiful thing about Xbox, and I support all of them. I love all the brands. I just like messing with the fanboys because it's funny, but nonetheless, I like the fact that Microsoft is not holding anything back when it comes to backwards compatibility. Everything works. Every game works from your Xbox One to your Xbox Series X. All your accessories, all your controllers, even your Xbox Series X controllers work on your Xbox One.
Yeah, it goes the other way.
You know what? Let me be clear what gaming is saying, because I don't speak for you.
I got you.
Gaming can like all the brands. I don't, because all the brands don't do the same thing. And if people think getting your stuff hacked on an infrastructure that ain't fixed is cool, that's not cool.
It's not
cool to me, because gaming is only as fun as we can use it at its most safest and most reliable essence.
But gaming needs to always follow through.
Right. When it's not safe and when it's not reliable, gaming isn't fun anymore.
If I buy a game if I buy a game on the cloud, digitally on my Xbox, let's just say I buy the next Call of Duty. All right, not saying
I'm gonna get it back. He trying to cut me off. Gaming is trying to cut me off.
I'm sorry, but let's say I buy the next Call of Duty. That game should be in my cloud library forever.
Right.
Forever. Unless I'm doing something illegal with that game. Okay, I understand that. But I should be able to go on that game online or offline for at least a single player campaign.
Right.
No matter what. Because look, I look at it this way. People tell me this. They'll never be able to take digital games and literally make you be able to play them offline because they need to have a check-in or they need to have like a mandatory internet connection. I can understand for playing online, like playing against people. I get that. But when it comes to a story mode, I'm installing this sucker onto my hard drive digitally through the internet, like the computer. It's a computer. So there should be no problems it being externally on my card, physically there, in there. Like you can give me the rights to do that. And this is where I feel like the first company who's really going to take that one there is Microsoft. Because there should not be any holdups. There should be nothing should be behind. You buy the game once, you get it, you move on. You move on to the next game. You support that game. And you play it. Because I told you this a few months ago. It's not about people buying your console. Of course you want people to buy your console. But it's all Game Pass is here because it's about how many people can we get to play our game and play it consistently and just get views and get it heard, get it into the marketing, and just for people to enjoy it. And that's the problem that people are having. Sometimes you'll have negative people who will literally not care about playing for a service, want to own it, which there's no problem of owning it. But you got people who literally don't care about owning it. They just want to play the game, enjoy it, play the hell out of it, play it with their friends, and move on. Those are probably the casual gamers or even the hardcore gamers, whatever the case may be. But the problem is that these narrative games where people are saying Sony's spending $200 million on one game. There's no problem about you spending $200 million on a game. The problem is you're acting like you can't give that game into your PlayStation Now service and let people install that game day and date and enjoy it and pay a membership fee. Because let me tell you something. Once I beat a Sony game, it's done. I got no other things to do with it. It's a one and done. I beat it, I enjoyed it, and I move on. I mean, he's not going to go back and play Uncharted 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. No, I beat it. I'm done. Moved on. And that's the same thing with what everyone else is trying to do. They're trying to be the people like Microsoft is trying to be the difference, and Sony's trying to be a difference. Sony's trying to be. They're stuck. They're stuck in this 90s vision where you have to go out and buy a console to buy that game to enjoy that game. Oh, in a few years, guess what? We'll just take that game and put it on PC and see how it works out. When you know it's talking good.
Are you done talking?
I'm done.
Because you know I'm fixing to get you, right? Hold on.
I can go on and on.
Actually, I want to say one thing, and then I actually do have to go. So listen, I just want to say, listen, like I was saying when I said if Sony did a show like this once a week, right? This would have been an off week and people would have forgotten it. And it wasn't that. And they try to act like this was a big thing to distract from Halo. And now it's going to leave a bad taste in people's mouths, right? So my problem is it's not so much a problem with the moves Sony is making, because the fact that they're releasing their games to PC and all these things are good moves we've been asking them to do for a long time, actually. And they've actually been executing, if you look back, on a lot of things we've been asking for. And a lot of the things that people are acting like Sony said, they never said, but they kind of hint at it or don't answer clearly. But most of this is really the narratives of these fanboys, right? And we got to get away from all of that and look objectively what's going on and what they need to do.
Sick. No, it's not.
No. Hey, what? I don't think you get what I'm saying if you disagree. Because listen, it's not an opinion thing. This is a straight fact. Listen,
it's what Abstract Gaming is saying. That's what's facts.
What are you talking about?
We are the new blockbuster.
Look,
Sony, listen, no. I just want to get this up because I don't think you get this. This is kind of important. Like the fact that they put in God of War on PC is not a bad thing. That's what they should be doing, right? After all this time,
I think it's great,
right? But it's a big L for them because of all this talk and the fact that they weren't clear about certain things. Because a lot of these things, Sony never said. But we associate to them because these fanboys have been running their mouths too much. And now something that should have been a W for them is now an L. And that's what I'm saying. That's all. Nothing more than
man.
That.
They was never trying to go that route.
No.
Listen, let me say something.
They really weren't.
Some of their games on PC
let me say something to both of y'all.
Yes,
let me say something to both of y'all. You have to, in order to know what I'm talking about, you have to go all the way back to 2002. And I've already made videos about this, so I can't talk about that right now. It's okay if people don't like to come to Di-RRec Gaming and listen to me. It's fine. But that's not going to take away the fact that I've already read this. And when I read it offline. This wasn't legal talking from his mouth. This was documents. Sony has always tried to run their own train. All right? When there was a word called the underdogs. Samsung was one of those companies called the underdog. I'm not going to tell people what that means anymore, right? Sony is like a renegade. It's like a rebel going against the industry, knowing that it's bleeding to death, right?
A rebel without a cause. Going out there fighting, not knowing what he's doing.
Look, what you're saying.
Hear me out. This is important. Sony figured because their ego. You got to understand something about Sony. The reason why they think the way they think is because you got to go back and understand that they was running things late 70s, all the way through the 80s, and all the way through the 90s. They didn't fall off until the year 2000. Sick, I think I had you do the share market thing before. We already did this.
Yeah. We
right
talked
there on the
about
internet.
Sony in general.
All you got to do is go up and look at Sony's share market, right? Draw it up. It's gonna be on a line graph. You're gonna see the fall of Sony. The fall of Sony happened 21 years ago. So let's stop this nonsense about Sony's making money.
Yeah, you in the
Sony's doing this.
What's up?
Hear me out. The fall happened 21 years ago. What you're seeing today is just Sony band-aiding their stuff. And the people of 2002, the companies and the people that were in there, that was in those meetings, was telling Sony, listen, we understand that the Walkman was the baddest thing out. We understand that you're trying to push this PlayStation through because the PlayStation wasn't even this big thing. It's their semiconductors and things and their camera lenses and stuff like that. That's Sony's big thing. The problem is other technological advances companies have came into the game, like Samsung, like LG, and they done caused a disruption, right? And Apple, you gotta understand, Apple was Sony's biggest threat. Apple silenced Sony when it came to the music. People don't even realize this. There was two movements in our lifetime. I'm talking about in our generation. That was Sony and Apple.
Not to cut you off, but I'm liking what you're saying, but I can't stay here to hear the rest of it.
It was the best two things because Sony had the cassette and the boombox players on lock. The Walkmans and all of that was on lock. Sick. That was a movement.
And TV.
And they had and they was electronical. There was an electronical company worldwide. They was number one, bro. Number one. When they fell off, when Apple came, they fell off, right? Sony was band-aiding themselves. Apple basically kicked Sony while they was down, like smashed when it came
and
to
took
the
their
music,
position
right?
and took their prestige. Now the Apple has the position that Sony used to have.
Right. So exactly, and because things went digital, Sony will never get back to where it was at because it's hardware.
No,
everything went digital. You know what I'm saying? And so when things went digital, the success of the iPhone and all that threw a big wrench into everything. This is why Microsoft was battling court cases, right, for 12 years.
Yeah.
This is why they were late getting into the phone business. They tried to ride it out, but they said, forget it, man. You know, we've been battling this stuff too long. Technology done got too far away from us. Nobody wants our phones because people now stuck on Samsung iPhones. So they backed out of that. Look, to speed it up, you saw all these changes happening with Sony. All these things that happened, they were using an old infrastructure. Since PlayStation 2, y'all, the biggest hack happened in 2011. And when they started investigating, it was like a damn shame. And then you remember they got caught with Korea. North Korea scammed them up. More people, even in their company, that didn't even have nothing to do with PlayStation. Had nothing to do with PlayStation.
Laptop batteries.
Look,
laptop
social
batteries,
security numbers,
about that.
all their identity compromised. Everything is compromised.
Yeah, they went
nobody
can tell stuff. Everything
right.
Nobody can say PlayStation lost subscribers.
Listen, nobody can tell me with a straight face that being a Sony fan is the coolest thing on this earth. You can't tell me that. Look, I have a homie that just got hacked 2 years ago. His account, and he came up on my Facebook and let them have it. He called them, let them have it. You know what Sony did for him? Nathan. Absolutely.
Remember when the PlayStation 3 got hacked?
Look, Sony was getting sued.
Almost millions of people's networks got hacked. And their credit card information, all that.
Sony was getting sued a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, by their own people. Their own gamers was suing them because they wouldn't refund them. Listen, man, at the end of the day, I'm like this when it comes to Sony. You reap what you sow, homie. Yeah, I don't have no compassion for Sony because Sony's been doing shady stuff.
It's true.
Smoking mirror stuff on people.
We spoke on this too many times.
You reap what you sow. It's not cool.
We spoke on this too many times.
This is bigger than gaming. This isn't even about people thinking I'm a fanboy and all that. Or,
because they were green with memory cards. They keep doing it with everything. Yeah, everything.
Yeah, this is just truth. You can't make Sony look cool. Look, the only person that can make Sony look cool is the person that leaves their house doors unlocked, their car doors unlocked. Now watch where I'm going with this. Their safe unlocked, their personal information laying around for anybody to see, and they go to work every day walking. That's the dude that makes Sony look cool. If you ain't doing that, don't even come talking to me about I'm good with what all of them do, because no, I'm not. That's the reason why I ain't never bought a PlayStation. It ain't got nothing to do with gaming. I'm not stupid like that. It's not about, oh, I just want to play games. Yeah, I want to play games, but I want to be safe on my stuff. I don't want to buy a console and brick on me. Y'all gonna sit there and ignore that my man Craig Simmons?
I don't trust that PS5
Simmons, PlayStation 5. We should have told him to not take the dust off that console. Just plug it in and play it. But no, my man Craig Simmons wanted to take care of it. He's cleaned it up. He knocked all the dust off. And when he turned that bad boy on, what happened to that PlayStation 5? We're in 2021, about to be in 2022, and we still got people where the PlayStation 5 consoles are breaking. And it goes back to what me and Tech said a year before it was even going to happen. No, not a year, about 8 months before this stuff was going to happen. And you still got people trying to cover up for it.
Been talking about that. Yep.
At one point, it's about being stupid. It ain't even about being rationalized no more. And like I said, the days of people thinking that Xbox is the inferior consoles died this generation. Get used to it.
Those narratives are all dead.
Ended last generation.
And everybody who talks that talk still looks like clowns. They even grouped them up into a group now. They call them the Pegasus Nation. And I'm not saying that for jokes or insults or nothing. It's true. Anybody who says that negative crap now looks like they're freaking crazy.
Sick. And what you just said, they deserve every bit of that show today.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's what they asked for.
Show, man. Yeah. Sony can't offer you greatness. That's
when
the
they didn't want to make LED
that's
TVs.
the most dumbest lie.
That was their problem in the TV market now. Yep.
They can't make that.
And went away. He's right. I never even thought about that. He's right.
They can't even make their infrastructure great.
Good one, Lemon.
It's too expensive. This is why Phil Spencer came out and said this. When they asked Phil Spencer about the cloud, right? When they asked him.
Peace, team.
Okay, brother. Remember when they asked him about the cloud, right? And they told him, what do you think? Yeah, he had to go. Right, there you go. I just want to put this out right here. Shout out to Six Slayer, man. He had to go. But it goes back to when Phil Spencer, they asked Phil Spencer, what do you think about the cloud? You're moving towards the cloud. What do you think about your competitors? And what did Phil Spencer say? I know y'all coming to me, you're talking about the cloud like it's an easy thing, like you just come up with a cloud. You don't just come up with a cloud, right? He said this takes years and over 10, 15 years of innovation working on the cloud. And then here's the key word. You got to spend billions of dollars of your own money. Billions within those 15 years. Sony's not doing that, bro. They don't have the capacity for that. So they give you this rental service fee where you don't really own your game. See, I don't even know why people even talk about PlayStation Plus. Who cares what you get on PlayStation Plus? You don't keep none of those games. You don't keep none of those games. And then you wonder why PlayStation Plus is losing its subscription base. It makes sense. Anybody with a brain will stop playing for that garbage. You don't own none of your games. They'll say, oh, we're giving you free games this month. No, you don't. You don't have free games. You're not giving nobody no free games because the minute they unsubscribe to that service,
you don't have those games.
Those games.
They lock out.
Yeah, they lock out. So these are the things that you don't see the donkey community.
It goes for every service, even Sony or Nintendo and all that stuff.
It only goes to them. It don't apply to us. Xbox Live Gold, when we get those free games, I can unsubscribe right now. Those games were given to me. I can play.
They must have changed that. I didn't know that.
No, they've been like that, bro.
I didn't even know that.
They give you that game.
Wait. Say that again. Say that again.
Gold, I didn't know that.
They give you a month. They give you a month to get that game to own it, bro. When you get that game, that's your game. That adds to your collection.
Yeah, but I thought you meant was they give you that game.
All right, thanks, one
You unsubscribe, you get that game
only Xbox 360 games you get to keep for good. That is it.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Yep.
Period. Any of those games on Live or Gold, period.
Look, either way, it's still a nice thing. It's still
no Xbox 360.
360 is the only one in the original Xbox. Yes.
No, it's not.
Look it up.
I play them. I played them offline. Every single one of them.
I'm telling you, man. 360s and original OG Xbox.
You show it. Pull it up.
Even Dragon saying he's right. It is what it is. I mean, if they're still doing it, they're still doing it. But remember how they used to like, if you didn't have Xbox Live and you had Netflix, if you had to have Xbox Live to have Netflix or whatever the hell, like you couldn't play Netflix if you didn't have gold. Now they changed that. That should have been changed like decades ago. But there's gonna come a time when we don't even pay for paying for online. We just pay for Game Pass. They'll charge you $60 for that.
All Xbox 360 games with gold title releases since November 2005 are playable on Xbox Series X and S and Xbox One. Our Xbox Live Gold games free forever. Your Xbox Live Gold membership gets you free games with gold every month. 2 on Xbox One.
Yes.
And 2 on the 360.
But the Xbox One you don't get to keep though.
Xbox One games are yours as long as you have an active gold membership.
Yes. But
yeah,
we're talking about when you end your membership, if you end it, that those games you won't be able to play them except for 360s.
Okay, I see what you're saying now.
That's what we were saying, yeah.
Okay. But if you re-up your sub again, then you're good to go to play them again.
You have to have Well, you just what you do is you activate them to be able to play.
Yes.
But they never leave your catalog.
No.
With the PlayStation Plus, they leave your catalog because they never go with you. They're never locked in.
Right.
When they're gone, they're gone. The only thing you can do, there's a way around it with the PlayStation. The way around it is if that game goes back into PlayStation Plus to be sold to you again or whatever,
or change your region.
That's the difference.
If you change your region, that unlocks something.
Yeah.
I don't know why that happens all the time, but like my friend, he lives in America. Sometimes he'll change it to Australia or change it to Mexico, whatever, and he gets it for free for a certain amount of months.
Yeah, Sony's a scummy company.
Weird like that. I don't know why.
the thing about it is,
Braves, man. That's the Braves, man.
That's the thing about them. And so when we comparing these companies, you gotta understand something, man.
I think the Braves gonna win though.
No company is perfect. We're not saying that. But if I have to pick and choose, I'm picking Xbox because Xbox is investing in my gaming.
I will say this too. When it comes to like, I have no hate on any company. You know this, okay? I love Xbox. I will always support them. I love Sony.
I hate Tesla.
And
here's
the thing.
The problem is
right?
I feel. Let me just finish. I feel like
somebody's watching me.
But like long term, we're gonna see Microsoft do a 360 and really show us some really good story-driven video games. Okay, where they're almost going to be like what Sony's doing, but they're going to go into I think more of a holy. We never thought we would even see this in gaming because of the studios they're acquiring. Because we have to also understand that some of these studios that Microsoft bought, we don't know what these guys are capable of. We don't know their visions. It's all excitement. We don't.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about their future of their games. Like right now, I feel like it's a mixed bag. Like you have a little bit of what Sony's just doing ports. They're doing like remastered.
So what does that say about Sony?
They're fantastic.
It shows them that they're stuck and they have nothing else right now because of what's going on with the world.
What does that show about them?
It shows them that they're not progressing for the future of PlayStation right now. They're on a stuck.
You're getting there. You're getting there.
That they don't care about their they don't care about their consumers enough.
It's not that.
What is it?
The problem with Sony is they're not on the same level. That's
true. That's true. They're not. That's very true. Like when I've told you this a while ago. I said, watch when Microsoft starts putting all their games day and date on PC and the cloud, and they have a whole like ecosystem around their games and their platform.
Did you just say Sony having an ecosystem with
Microsoft? Microsoft. Oh, okay. When Microsoft has their whole ecosystem opened up, where you can play their games on the phone, you can play their games on the PC, you can play their games on the Xbox consoles. And
now, why do you think that is? Why do you think Microsoft is able to do that? And Sony's not doing that.
Here's the best because of their cloud. But the best thing is that they were looking into the future of what could we do differently, what good business idea we can do to bring to the forefront of gaming and something new that can expand gamers' minds and enjoyment. And bringing all their games day and date was one of the biggest things that people can do.
G Gaming, you're touching on the surface. Let me tell you what's really going on. You ready?
Go for it.
Microsoft is going about it a whole nother way. And Sony is going about it a whole nother way. You know what the differences between the two? You got one, right, who built their infrastructure off of hardware sales. You got one that's an electronic company, okay? Mm-hmm. So everything about Sony, you can touch it, you can grab it, you can feel it, you can see it.
Yep.
Microsoft is a technological company. So the stuff that they deal with, you can't touch it. Okay? You can't even contain it.
You can only see it. You're right.
All right? You can only see it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, bro. That augmented reality, you want to show what I know another soul has seen what I've seen because he was there. I've seen the future of Xbox. I was in the game. In it, bro. Me and Tech was in it.
Where'd you get to test that out?
We tested it down there in Houston. And guess what game we was playing?
Well, so it's four-dimensional?
Even worse. Guess what game we was in?
Gears.
Nope, Halo.
Wait, you were in the Halo game
when I literally tell you that the Warthog blew up right next to me, bro. When I mean blowing up, I'm talking about sweet. Bro, it was crazy.
Wait,
I'm talking about looking at fire.
Is it VR?
The gun?
Yeah, VR.
I was grabbing the gun, bro. I was blasting, shooting it.
That explains it a whole hell of a lot. Why they haven't come out with their own VR system.
It's not VR because VR
augmented reality.
Let me tell you something about VR, bro. Microsoft, what did I just tell you? They're not into being in a box. Microsoft likes to be free. So VR is only going to trap you. They're beyond VR, bro. This is what I'm trying to tell you. There's levels to this stuff. Sony wants you to think, or anybody else, that when you buy into their vision, that you're gonna hear me out. They got y'all thinking that when you buy into their business, right, that you're going to get something beyond imaginable capacity. But what you're really getting, you're getting the stuff that's last year technology.
Can you hear me?
You bought a PlayStation 4, right? Did you ever buy that PlayStation 4 Pro?
I didn't buy. It's a funny thing you said. I didn't buy. I got a PS4 Pro. I didn't get a PS4 the day. I got the Pro for free.
Stop right there.
I waited.
What was the stuff when you talk about your VR, right? When you talk about VR, where did the technological advances for the VR come from for the PlayStation 4?
I don't know. I never had the VR.
Did the PlayStation 4 have its current technology with it, or was it last generation? When you do your homework,
it's hard to look at that because there was at that time when Sony came out with their VR headset, everyone was coming out with one. The phones, the PC, you got the Galaxy Quest, you got the what's the newer one, the
Oculus
Rift. You got so many, and I feel like the Oculus Rift is even better than the Sony one. Like the Sony one's not bad, but it's just the peripheral view they give you. It's like it feels like you're claustrophobic. It made me dizzy. I couldn't deal with it.
Is that the mobile one? That's the mobile one, right?
That's the Quest is pretty dope, but
let me tell you something. Everybody else built their technology and made it current. Sony took leftovers from last generation and integrated. Always remember this. Each console that Sony brings out is going to be a hybrid console. Look at your PlayStation 5 right now. The RDNA of it is a hybrid. It's not fully blown. Your PlayStation.
No, it's 1.5. It's 1.5.
Not even that. It's 1.3. It's not even 1.5. It's 1.3.
Yo, the fact that they have to remake
the dies off the chip.
Crazy.
They took dies off the chip, and when you take a die off the chip, that's removing what? Features.
They just downgraded the heatsink.
There you go. When you take features
not even
off
11.
The chip,
not even a year has been out.
You can't go past nothing.
You want to know what they use that? You know what? You want to know why they did that? They use that as an excuse because of COVID, because they can't get the materials on the chip. It's taking too long to mass produce because they're trying to get those sales and those quotas up. I just feel like you're paying attention to so much dumb stuff. I'm sorry, it says dumb shit that you're literally trying to just worry about your sales, your console sales, because that's the thing. Like, I feel like
because that's the way it is with this.
No. Listen, I played PlayStation in my day, man. Let me tell you something. Back in the 90s to back to now, different shareholders back to the PlayStation days to today. Very different.
But that's what I was saying.
Different. They're focusing on hardware.
That's when Sony was running things.
They will never get their games to 100 million on one game if they just put it on one console. Because there are so many people out there who just play PlayStation who are casuals, who just want to play, the new 2K, or they want to play Madden or the FIFA. They don't care about anything else. Or maybe they want to play a little Fortnite with their friends, whatever, or a little bit of Call of Duty. And here's the problem. The problem with that is you can get all that shit on a PC. You can get all that.
That's not the point. There's people that just don't play on a PC. They ain't gonna buy a PC.
Fine. That's fine. But you want to know what? The narrative of the needs of for wanting a PlayStation, the only reason why I want a PlayStation 5 is just their exclusives. But if I can support their exclusives on my PC, I'll support them there. I'll buy them on Steam for sure. I can use the DualShock controller and get all the motion in the controller on Steam.
So you're willing to now watch this. You're already waiting for games, right? You bought a PlayStation 5 and it's collecting dust right now.
I don't have a PS5. I don't have one.
I'm just saying, I'm using it in general. You bought a PlayStation 5 and you have no games under your Christmas tree for it, right? You're gonna go through the whole holiday season. You're gonna go through Thanksgiving, Christmas, nothing, right? So you're gonna go all the way to 2022. You're gonna go all the way to 2022, right? And you tell me you're willing to wait 3 years to get a PlayStation exclusive game and pay $50 for it.
Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you how it's gonna be, man. When all those exclusives land in 1 year, man, that 1 year is going to be stacked with exclusives.
I want to know: are people literally gonna like? Don't get me wrong. If I had a PS5, yes, I'd probably buy that version for that system. But are you really going to look for a PS5 for God of War Ragnarok if you already own PS4 Pro?
That's the thing. You're not.
I might not do that. If I can't find one now, and I'm not giving
you have no reason to
$800 for a PS5 that thing ain't even worth $4. I would not give them. I wouldn't even do it for the Xbox. There's no way I would even give anyone that. I am not supporting a scalper.
So here's my thing. Watch this. Now watch this. Here goes another difference between two companies. Do you think they gotta make the game for PlayStation 5 and downgrade it, right? For PlayStation 4, right?
It's gonna happen.
Or they gotta make it twice. They're not telling us. We don't know, right?
No, they're gonna downgrade it. They're
downgrading it.
It goes by. Dude, did you even hear what they said about the Ragnarok? The developer who's working on Ragnarok literally says, "Hey, we're working on Ragnarok, and I already know that for a fact we're working on the PC version of Ragnarok." He works, and he also works on the PC version. And he helped make Ragnarok. So that's already telling you. Look, they start off. This is how it starts off. They start off making the games on PC, and then they go down the board. They go from the highest level to the lowest level. And I guarantee you, come to PlayStation, when PS4 Pro comes out, that's gonna work in like 900p at 30.
VR and prawn is an awesome combination.
It's just a sad thing, man. Look,
it's just
Sony,
I don't know. I feel like I'll be honest with you.
To all your fans, to all your ones who have mad faith in you, like my man G Gaming, he's holding on, and I get it.
I don't know how long I can hold on for, to be honest with you, though.
He's holding on.
To be honest with you, like, I do not see another generation with Sony of it just being a console and a game. You buy a console, own the game. If they open up to 10th generation, if by like the middle or to the end of PlayStation 5's life cycle, no matter how many versions of PlayStation 5 there is, if they cannot give you day and date or put all their exclusives on Steam day and date, then they're not hitting that ecosystem right in the 10th generation. They are going. No one is, because by that time, 10 years from now, let's just say it's 10 years from now. By that time, Microsoft's games that are already playing anywhere it's already gonna saturate the market. Look at how many games they're coming out with, and that's not even the whole list. Like, they have Fable, they have Perfect Dark. They have new acquired everything.
Yo, I'm gonna have to drop, bro.
At the end of the day, this is what's going to end up happening.
Hey man, I'm gonna have to drop, bro.
The worst thing is gonna happen. The tell of the tape.
All right.
The tell of the tape is gonna happen. All right, sick.
Hey, what?
I mean, all right, Tech. My bad.
There you go.
But we about to end it anyway.
Yeah.
The thing is this. As each month goes by, and as each year goes by, it is not to the advantage of Sony. The worst thing that's going to keep happening is Microsoft is out here being able to put more games out. And eventually, the tell of the tape is going to talk for itself. We won't even have to say anything soon. That's going to be the time when everybody starts to look. Everybody knows they get duped. Every Sony fan knows they get duped by Sony. They're just happy about it.
I like to tell someone, no, look at this.
They had something to care for that crowd of depression, and it was just an exclusive. I just got an exclusive. Now that that's getting yanked from them, that's the deciding factor now.
I don't know if I'm saying
now that's why you see it so quiet now.
Look, I don't know if I'm saying this person.
The prize jewel, right? The prize jewel that they had all these years is slowly running out.
That's true.
So what's going to end up happening is you're going to tell us that it's cool to be a settler. We've never settled, but now it's cool. Oh, it's cool. It's cool. Oh, this ain't a big deal anymore. Here's what I'm going to say, and I ain't never lied to my community. This generation is going to be good for donkeys because you know why, y'all? They're going to learn the most out of this generation. They're going to learn what it is to be a true gamer this generation. So it doesn't seem like it right now, but just give it a little bit. They're going to come to their senses, and they probably going to be some of the coolest people we've ever met because Sony inability to hang with Microsoft is going to teach them that lesson. G Gaming, man, I'm ending it with that. Thank you for coming to Di-RRec Gaming tonight, man.
Yeah, no problem, bro. Thanks for letting me be on the show.
I really appreciate it. To everybody in the chit chat room, thank you all for coming out here, man. Every single last one of y'all. Look, that show was the most pathetic, non-creative show that could possibly happen right now in this generation. And what makes it sad, y'all, is that we in this generation, man, where people are looking forward to something great.
Yeah.
And Sony drops that garbage show like that. But you reap what you sow. That's the company let me point right here. That's the company that you said was the best company, that you said had everything out there, right? That's the company. Well, today, that company gave you its all. And we already know the future. Forbidden West, Ragnarok. When those two games drop, you got Spider-Man left. That's it. You're telling me that's the reason you buy that console?
You ain't gonna get Wolverine.
You didn't play Return. You didn't play Astrobot. You barely played Ratchet and Clank. All right? But you didn't even play, what's the other one? Deathloop. Y'all let Deathloop just disappear. Deathloop's gone. You did nothing.
It's all right. It'll go to Game Pass.
You did nothing. It's already going to Game Pass when it hits Xbox.
Exactly.
You did nothing. So you're waiting for Forbidden West
and PC.
You're waiting for Ragnarok, and you're waiting for Spider-Man, and you coming to tell me that that's the reason you buy a PlayStation? You're not even playing games.
Within a few years, it'll probably be a PC.
And let me tell y'all something. That they really, really still quiet about. You got a console that you can't even put in rest mode. You have a console that you can't even trust. I just want everybody to understand that. They're buying a console that they have no confidence in. They're scared to use its features. This is no lie. This is facts. I don't want to put it in rest mode. I don't know if my console will work anymore. It's pathetic. So because it's pathetic, you just now get an expansion slot. Because it's pathetic, you read what you sow, man. What did you expect? A great show from something giving you trash? Read what you sow, man. We already know what your future is. The problem is y'all don't know what Xbox is coming with. Xbox is dropping stuff every day. We back on Twitch. I want the Snapchat feature back for
So that feature's already out right now?
Yeah, right now for testing.
How do I get into that?
You got to be on the Insiders program.
Well, I got the Insiders. All right.
So you good. But see, you should know that. But see, you know.
No, I saw the article. I just didn't know when they were
going to PlayStation console too much.
No, look, I thought that shit was coming out like literally like they were just dropping it for everyone. Why are they doing it in a beta?
Because it's testing, bro.
Oh, they're not sure if it works. They want to make sure it works.
They're testing it. Yeah, they're testing it.
All right. All right. Hey, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice.
So go up in there, man. Test it out. Let me know what you think. But two directions, man, and it's only going to look worse. Just know this, man. If you got your Xbox, you good to go. You're really good to go.
Series X.
They put their consoles out there. And notice, Microsoft didn't have to make 3 different consoles. Sony's got 3 different consoles that are the same. I know that sounds like it didn't make sense, but it's Sony. What do you expect? They made 3 different consoles that are the same. Come on, man. We're going to end it with that. I don't know what the hell that show was, but you read what you sow. I'm just ready to see what they got to say. Start posting that stuff on Twitter. We need to start making some laugh. We need to get some laughing going on. Do your will, PlayStation community. Do your will. Y'all know y'all got a lot of work to do, man. Tell everybody how that show was a 10 out of 10. How you can't wait to play Buzz Snacks. Look, let's go, man. I mean, let's crank it up. Do your best bid. We out of here, man. It's the new legal represent Di-RRec Gaming. Shout out to Six Slayer. Shout out to J-Rock. Shout out to Eli the Realist. Shout out to Teknoblast. Shout out to my man G's Gaming. Yo, shout out to the Chit Chat community. Shout out to the whole entire Xbox community and real gamers out there, man. Remember, always keep it gaming. Chase the one up in life, man. And until next time, y'all, be safe. God bless. And we out of here.